Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamu alaikum to everyone following us. Alnal Bade Malem, City for Sonko, aka Sonko Gambia. Bifanan Narajo to Nale Kacha, Nale Kacha cool Melialonko, will wake Zafu don Politico, Alim Bankola cool, Kanakanyola Fahakilo, Bari. Cooking me along Kumara will indicate, like I always said, agree and disagree. But at the end of it, it will be back in faculty. The Miranya Sefata. But I love them be moving to be back in faculty. And we should love each other, we should embrace each other, but with truth, with Tonaka. So come on, drum, be financial drum, kanyo yaya, kanyo lafa hakilola, kanyo lafa mirola, especially on issues Melialonko will live carry. Cool Melialonko will live carry. Good. So right. Body will be what you watch out with diamond or oh boy, Gambian child. But I don't think, for me, okay, because this is, like I said, this is politics. You know, but like music sometimes, you know, music is art, you know, and music is art and crafts. So maybe. You know, over a music a craft nyaming. I mean, is the best person to come out and explain that. You understand? But like Dolphina Melialon come listeners solti. Dolphina kala moile. So nimmo lamo you take your elef like a diamond to tie your tie, one like a diamond to tie, you know, your bulaji. You understand? And that is music. Okay, and that is every music. Music lady. But the main important thing in the music is the person who is singing it. Remember Dongilonian Lakam. What actually they mean. At La Dongilonian, I mean, you know, contesting who was the Jumalamala Fonkoti. I mean, who was this scribe? Mea Safe, Amaria Safe, Mindalina, what actually Minatina, Safe Lanya Mea Safe Kali, you know, I mean, Artisoniana. You know, all those things, the producer, all those things are things Melialonko, you know, we should actually look at. But for me, I feel like, you know, when I listen to it, my understanding is, you know, it touches both sides. You know, they are warning, both sides they marry, right? But now it depends, each of the groups or each of the sides. Momo left a mental out of the music, you know, Momo yenda mental. That's why I say agree and disagree. You know, I have not blood so not kuma count so Melialonko. Those kuma count will have been other way around. You understand? Because Toyota music also goes with our society, and in society, I think it has to go with social things. You know, na society la the norms and values. Also need to be part of it. Kneel after, if you want to have kneel after, you know, I mean, coming, you respect also the you have embracement and the like. Sometimes the kuku kela music lembang, politics lembang, karang lembang, whatever the moment kela, you must also remember this call. Our norms and values must be respected. Na society la taransilo, funa ul buta funa na ul funa ta. So basically, Dongilonian, for me, I don't have that big problem with Dongilonian. I have to be very frank. You understand? Yes, I have to be very frank. No problem. Dongilonian. I have no problem. To tell you the truth, problem. Dongilonian. Okay. Although I have a bit. But you understand? But I think sometimes that is natural. I 100% sort of cola be jamano kanga easy. So I know I have my little bots ala music going kono, but what I did is nana focus lo men ka wona na kuma ka wona la moy is na kuma ka wona la moy the wisdom, some of the wisdom part from Diamond Koronte whole letter, and I feel like yes, I think it's important Mr. Finti because near Oboy Lamwe, Oboy character Jumalata from as Oboy as the main architect or the main uncle, or maybe describe me along telephone several lines atlemu California and Jadon Court atle Alfaya Palaso Taji. What was his character? Minamar like character in the music. It took the responsibility of Alfaya Palaso Taji. And what was his response to child made in the Palaso? So Minamu atala because obo d'incrementa position menta donglo kono nyanta ka ofana jibe batel obo palaso menta donglo kono is very vital because atale alpha ya palaso nyanta child dindi ya palaso nyanta but nin child diamuta obo can be a fire obo can be from fire that one also need to get into people's brain dinno kanyinale akata nala ko dinno kanyinale so dinno kanyina. That is something we actually have to look at very well. Dinno kanyinale. Dinno child. Dinno kanyinale. Ha. Dinno kanyina. It has future and it has past tense. Ha. Dinno kanyinale. Among I sama sort I kunum falanyinan. So we have to look at kunu. Menekada kunu. Dinno kanyinale. Dinno ka forget. You understand that? So dinno kanyina men na wala nyuduko. Like dinno la nyina fongasiata. For example, dinno nying kabrabenu. Abelun J, for example, Alfai cool milkai. But it can a child moya come foul in Yuko, yen nije. Like, child code laugh and bomber, yen nije. You understand? So, that's something one also can capitalize on that. Right? So, Ninada, the most difficult part, Mojama, I believe, Mojama Bemang agree with that part, like the emphasis on Hadumo. Okay? But the emphasis on Hadumo, look, we need to really understand Hadumo goes to everyone because Najibe Obo Kafalako, Akatandi child Lako, Hadumo, didn't know. But child from Katandi Obo Lako, Hadumo Keba. Now, let's look at the Najibe, Tonya Jibe now. Nindula Nindu sign Hadumo Koning, Zadino Jumala no back. Right? Let's just be very frank here. Okay. Doba Hadumo in dealer back to Kebala. Doba Hadumo dealer didn't know because Koronto Ning Hadumo it is jumping the knowledge. Right? Okay. And Hadumo in real aspect, like Talib Akab Udlani, we need to Yalam Fandan Dulaji back. So let us not allow the so-called people to carry this music, make it come to Latamu. We must explain to them. We must explain to people. Fana formally, ya understand very well. Talib, okay, Hadumo Majam, right? For example, Anum Kumakoni Mona Kafa, Dino Kanilale. Dino Kanila Muntola, Ola Yunduko, Ǩabrīte Minala. Jumale back. When he was coming, when Talib was coming, for example, at the convention, ye Mustafa Ture nyol bula, ye Kanyol bula, kaita nalo, ite nyina tawo dulala la bang. Dinu kanyinale. Now, yela Hadumo to sign, Hadumo la Karo now. Now, Hadumo la Karo now, what you need to look at Hadumo side here is, ye can mayoti, two term. Ye can mayoti. Ha. 2 term. Ye can mayoti. Ha. Iman dunya wala de. Itaman dunya wabela de. Hadumo to na atina. Sang afele yela karyetina. Ha. Hadumo to na atina. Sang afele yela karyetina. Because ite so akatina lako dinu kanyina like inyina da koma la inyina da kununale. Tamu me alongo Mustafa Ture nyolu, Majid nyolu, Musa Jambe nyolu and others. All those people nata ilafte fongala. bari ite place on soto wolu inyina ta wolu lale ite nyina ta wolu lale fo lu me atne bi alfa la palaso alfa nyina palaso alfa la palaso sai ite lafta kajo ko pour ko ta ban hadumo atne ibe fola so hadumo nyin talif like a fota bela it lose everything a fota bela so wala tina ngam non fo mole wala ñu ko fanna hakilo du baake greed fanna hakilo du baake so music going to me let us all embrace it along one need to be very factual here alim kanaso this so-called peoples and like let us not allow them to carry out with every because one thing I need to understand, these people are PR people. But come and follow you to go. Imu PR nyawanya ebentul tarajan because ntolu abenyame nkafu wala nyamo. Abenyame nkafu wala nyamo. So the music is a message them, and message to me momo yela nyoso jele but inte fe ala yamaroni. Abedula. Go. Tanna fa baba ko jio bi do sama tanna fa baba ko jio ha na fa baba ko jio ha jio ta yes so it's very simple so music going let's all embrace it yalong lefta kukulim be all understand jam ya yele kabring oboy ka ajindi okay aman saramola mo malong jumalem architect ajindi la koti good girl thank you abaraka yam yeah, so now let's look at Ajindi, for example, yeah? Ajindi, yeah? So Ajindi, you know, I mean, I don't think there is a single politician in this country, Meya Longo, Ibafuloko, Ajindi was, yes, Mamela, there's a single politician in this country, Ibafuloko, I discussed with Oboy before Ajindi Samana, okay? Ajindi bondile, kabla Ajindi bondi, mole ajoko, Ajindi is, you know, Ajindi mu, you know, a totality, for example, right? You know, so mole ata. And then to tell you the truth, you know, when we were all together, we all embrace Ajindi because, in fact, we were using Ajindi, you know, in our political code. You understand? So, you know, and so Ajindi, you know, is normal. So mbe Ajindi tale, right? And then we all embrace Ajindi get a household, you know, household tinting, you know, I get a boom bacon of 40, you understand? So my advice, my point here is this. You know, don't you know you be embrace. Okay? Now Jamala problem when don't blow you into is about Hadumo. But Hadumo, I'm not going to go Sebada Male Hadume or Dindoda Maraka Hadumo. Hadumo is a general issue here. But Nina Ajibe, what comes in line with Hadumonic? Like over being the elderly person, being the spokesperson, being the Aklemu the main character in the Fongoni. We actually need to look into that. You understand? I can really emphasize the dinner whatever the guy who Panato dinner. Udilani, Nada Fanan give it ba kill and Ghana music going na put
thank you.
It's completely negative. Please. Yes,
bro, Sirifo, sorry, them be this you know, Bilam Nekanu, Katambil Dungul Betinak. Sometimes, you know, ila view and interview, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I can fall in the body. Bilam te ne embrace, bilam ne respect, because political is not about me to my favor or durong in the cola moy. You understand? and then for nam you told me yaran ko katara online inenta you understand ko oh boy musical play musical ni message lem you understand and then I character men play in other way around I both side lama you understand me ala musical ni lomo amanko ko I ba usen disrespect like I disagree with that and then these people need to understand ko come all bully just because of you view for match we should come like community in menketeng dan sa ite ni menketeng ita mu UDP la active bala ten UDP member bala mut mo bele lo yani mo moy ya fa si ka oh bayo ba you know UDP la bayo ka follow so ite finti tan ni nin to UDP dimul be kabirin honorable Sleban sa wol be bori toure wol be mol be kanyum kusi fal ka nin na mol lafta xamul attaque ta finti nan kanyum passar si fa but then the government no ko nyimol they are just a bullets and then they are no many alam ko borana suwol lel ko man this because oh boy mam fenk anyway nyim ko tata data oh boy mam fenk kabra e den kilo la ko ajindi fontol bullet ala la banane mam bulala nin sana thank you inata yo fo jambi kabra ajindi la mo bele o celebrate because I send them for ajindi to ila man sama do ko ka ajindi itela asindi je na ila kiyama no man do ko ka ajindi ani la gofono ko man do ko ka jindi mo manen mbe ko ni embrace mbe ko jere ko musico ni message wala so why be ay ni dola la takana ka bully kala musico disrespect kala found this sa ni no ka o boy ko modum atani men wuluta dum atani men ka ko nyolo ka dum fo ka refa do bayla ata bayla so nin ko ka wato ka bula mo lan kenen just because ni la bi da no bukata o individual o mare mo individual but say mo men ba ko madu ani mo fanson men ba ko madu it is high time namo lina na namo stop this is my intela course in UDP because nte nata UDP le from before 2016 kata panderi mbayla radio nimol ko be UDP alpha disrespect I remember one time Abu Savage Kapante konta bota tere kafol and then that time any connection sort of Gambia ko for I don't have any connection in Gambia because I was Gambia high school grade 10. You understand? But now UDP more disrespect can be level can made something lan na ko be re kan ka fo man nin ko lel muti mu tere ka fo lel ti mu nyelti mu vindi da ka ko ni be men ke ka be na mol disrespect kan just because you a political view falling wota bi nin to fanan na mol ko kilonke nin ni mobo na musico manta o ni na momo je baro ay baro jamu we shouldn't na leader bi ko ni na kan tala heartbreak you understand a couple of months ago na mo jele ibe nandir kuna jaw ko kan mo le
no but one thing I just want to make clear mamu je me and them follow I believe it's disagreement
I can send you the post modo ya sefe ako obo to fala famai
yeah I did not see that and I cannot don't authenticate no but when I see so what I see and the Marlon Jumala from more married so I cannot authenticate that but what is more member I don't come here to debunk anybody man I don't come debunk I only came here to explain my part now I only came here to explain my part okay so manana to debunk someone or to say
no but what you are doing right now
just hang on just wrong one thing we need to understand the political economy and we need to respect each other's view okay and we should not allow nobody to push us to an emotional level that is my problem right
thank you
so like okay to me I don't think okay socially okay it's like it's saying if Obo feel like it's not disrespect to Usenu. I mean I feel like Obo can tell that to the father because Obo know very well Usenu more is a fatherly figure, right? So I don't think that is wrong also. So let us not also misconstrue people's word, okay? But kukul lebe jang ndabe mendula mole ya maro wala nyundo alan kana son kuyatina memba tina be mole alan kana mole alan kana bula mole wulula alan kana kuma fu mole me yatina abe borundila mole. That is everybody, that is general, right? Okay?
You can't find out about.
Right?
You can't find out. So not like when you Sirfo, there are one person on Facebook. You understand that person the follow 100% among a UDP member, 100% among a UDP member. Because at one point, Najele, a UDP executive member right now, current executive member, Amari Sefer Ane. Anita found Sirfo Sonka, this person insulted you. So they just UDP who send double color flag out. But sometimes I'll provide
so my advice to you is this, okay? It's a long. So Neo Mario long, ignore. Don't even associate that person to limit a particular kumul focus.
Because Napatiola Nyanta call Molu can follow up. You understand?
But look, let me tell you something. Patiala will follow up on Nyadile. We need to let us be very fair to
but they are cyberbullying. They are cyberbullying. They give only negative name for the party.
Look.
Because they label themselves as a party member.
Do you control Momola telephone? Do you control Momola laptop? Do you control Momola Mempola?
No.
Huh?
No.
Yes.
No. But listen. Couple of months ago, there was an individual. Me alonko, I fairness of a week was not nice. Kabirin Dr. Lamin Mani, Yamari long. I try. I'll effort trial. Week is good. As an individual, I marry contact. I tell that I be man. I mean, I think man try to cause company for harm. You understand?
But do you know? Personally, and do you know? Do you know the media committee of the party? Huh? The media committee of the party, we reach out to Mojelle. And even some of these people are not even will market party or dual. But the thing is, UDP as a political party, let me tell you one thing, and we'll let the mobile understand very well. Let the mobile understand very well. What am I call? B, UDP mu party or the party of me alongo. Ni ko UDP Sumanna. And the party support sola. Or UDP la Kara Sumanna, UDP la party support sola. You will be wrong.
No, you can't do that. But sometimes we have to address that. We have to address them.
Let's talk about the party, but let's not talk about individuals. Because those individuals, you don't know what their intention. Somebody can put my picture. And that person, you go to his profile, you will never see the person in his world. You will never identify that person. Somebody can put the logo on
Silfo. Come in at the page of the beaten. Connect them. Silfo, it make a B. We attend the mobile, our party is a very decent party. Why?
Yeah.
It make a B and it in as a genuine person, Momo City, genuine, yellow moy, Ninata Memfo, another Memfo come. Imagine any stupid element at school. Our party is decent. So that decent thing is call for number many along these people don't act in this manner.
No, but Yalo Noko, B. If I do anything negative today, B, newspaper will carry it. And they will carry it. If I not a party, nobody can and no party over. B. I'm not a party, I'm not a party or executive member. I'm not an executive member of the party.
Yeah.
B. And B, the position I'm holding as a councillor in Become Area Council.
Yeah.
Okay. B. As a member of the media committee today. B. Anything I make. B. More associated to the party. So what is the men have to another left a jawala, whatever Kuriala, may have to a bucket. May have to a babakele. So let them for a mole will be call. More B. UDP Kapomeya Lonko. Our battle. momo ya lonko momo ya lonko momo ya lonko ita mari you deep in college and you deep kalule with your heart you deep kalule no mola ati ya lonko bi mojelu mojelu be deep in patiola and mojelu left in patiola right so wodamma damma ita mari ba ka dole ita son ko plan nyame
Exactly. And then mol nyal be kungul konole. Mol be no moy kanne. Mol be like mol be no moy kanne. Mol nyal be kungul konole.
Lot of people are failing for this. Ajale ning United for around the this guy this DMC divided movement for change.
Yeah.
Ibe politics nyala wala tan ndoko ko nata nyila la wala. Yin talibu ka fo ndol nata nyila la nyula bi ñun ba politique ñaala ñun leen jam ñun la jawlaata katambi mo be and why I keep telling you ñun la jawlaata katambi mo be la ñun leen negative katambi mo be la
yeah okay when you come to talbe nta fonku ndingo me yenjeten nta nana lole atata for couple of weeks mbe Ibrahima Diba defense kam pour di nol kana abanen bari yalla ntala family we are very independent and we are very democratic, you know. Until the family always. So, Honorable Sleman sa kafon dokuma moli ya calling kole dokuma friend da kata anam nang contact. Another UK ja konya nela video jela konya this is your own opinion. Wala sa namne call ka ko you are allowed ani lafta bibi lalo yeta talbe yeta movement not. Ngai ko sol. Ndaman talbe la movement not. Ngai ko na tatara ja konya ni lafta ani bi you are free man. Imu fansum kebalati itate mentan koto ma do fanen ko la konya ko na elda buru da fanen konya ko video stop you understand bari nata talbe la mo la ko jele mbama diam ta nya konya ko akonya ñun man ta dula fon so sai akonya ko muneta ko be pati ko no yeta bondi je i metata i la refan pati lo ban nata la mo la sila bulo le je nata la sila bulo je ni men ka tar olla ne ko man ko ñunu tonya talbe la fala barakata silo men naka ko makal men fo aka fan contradict bakere itata mira no la ko ta dam mala la family barakata o ta dam mala karanta gambia ata kenola ite lafta bu gambenol be kankiling ande mobe na together bari metata patio ite bota patio ora that mean ko ite kamen fo iman tarota wala sa talbe ko ndabota ji ndabota ji ndimbe fondin kelbe ko man la ka foy ko talbe man tara patio ji ama anabe ni movement of ni ma ka leadati abe problem o samman nan jele ntala o fali ala new movement o bibi lalo ye kemo bojan kal leadati talbe be problem o create la ndata ata ko di kala ji billahi wallahi talla ala be sedi yaringal so woto kamman ta hajala ko is fooling us kato itabe dawdara ni nte tata race la position ola in UDP ni meta itata yendata o manyane ta bonda UDP no ita bondi UDP but then you are not genuine to yourself. This is the one of the reasons I get out of there.
All right, Ninkai, thanks for coming and
thank you. Yeah.
Not a good but you still come on.
Thank you for today. Let be not you know to
yeah, so guys, like I said, you know, I mean, Musa said in this someone, but you know, you need to take your time. You someone you. I'm like you. There's someone Musa Mbekachara be whatever near Kacha, and then I want you to be very definitely telling me, you know, because left right in Kacha, Gamel cooking left over, especially UDP call. Nyanda kan hakilo do back in Talib movement on you. Yalong, Nyanda kan Moleko. You know, I mean, Talib ko manyana ka kanyinala. And on Talib ko, we should always talk about it all the time. You understand? And I have a reason why I say this. You see, B, Talib nala mulu, B, anything is going to be disrespectful to Usenu, to UDP, B, even men kekan and NPP mantala kekan. So imagine, ye mira back, ye mira ya understand very well. You really understand you. People feel like they feel like coming from nandro be or disrespect be you understand? That is what actually, I mean, talib nala mol be celebrate kan. Talib nala mol be celebrate. So anything me alongo is a kind of insult or a kind of ka usenu doya. Talib nala mol ka will celebrate. Now I understand. So that shows for how these people look at us as enemies. Talib nala mol let diamo be in a campaign day. Well, life is not going to be anything else more popular than I think than more popular than the UDP attack. In a meeting, focus is all about UDP. In a messaging is all about UDP. And in fact, ya jemenara molu, usenu manu. That is exactly Talib Nala Mulu. B, you will speak on Talib be sitting, Talib be roaring. If the Talib welcome like Abayako, we don't need all power. We need young man. We don't need all power. Talib be general. Ibrahim Adiba be general. If the general and they were happy that those people were welcoming them with such kind of message. A contentale, more be welcome come in Burfood. May I long go Yamul Bono Dula Beleto. Yamul Bono all the way from all over West Coast, KMC. Yamul Bonanje. Yamul Bonanje, ye Samanan. Yamul Bonanje, ye Samanan. They brought them. Kanana, ye Samanan Burfood, ye Pandige. Burfoodam Madama, somebody donated them almost about, almost about 100,000. You use all those money. You could be, they invest a lot of money in this meeting. In other way, so people were putting a disrespect towards Hussein, and Talib is comfortable with that. And you people want us to welcome the Talib. You people want you want us to support Talib on that. This is the point. And again, sorry guys, huh? Okay, Atambulu. When after na so, guys, this is the problem here. Talib nala mul. And whoever think we're going to forget those people, we are not going to forget them. Because Wallan monkey fendi can go kill it. Wallan monkey fendi can UDP take. Because one, they need an alternative in politics. And they feel like we are not that. So they feel like the political space or the political environment so they have to form a new party, and that new party, they can only build that party from UDP or through UDP. What is that? What I'm going to do? That's their intention. That's their intention. I don't know free. We will never leave them free. Never. The only thing, like I said also, it comes two ways. And one thing I have to say this Oboila being the main character there, I can mean for Charlie and Charlie Kumakamo fire, Obo can mean fire. I can jabi men Alpha Carola. What is something there along go? For me, I feel like the music is somehow is a bit okay, but it has a bit of it has a bit of disrespect near GB in wider context, especially the drama part. The drama part, it has a bit of a campaigning message. The drama partnering. And that drama partnering left Alial Hakil to talk about who are the one acting. Let's look at those people also. And who are these people? Normally, I think Alpha Lakati. I think Kebal Lakati. Normally, a drama part, not over music, a drama part, Jama Bi, I think Alpha Lakati. Especially in Francis Jamano Kebal. But why this time Obo have to bring those boys, VM Nyolu, VM Nyolu, and those boys? Why Obo have to bring those people to act? So you can see there is a bit of architect. There's a bit of architect. Architect may along go. What are the context of this Donkelonian corner? We all have to agree about that. We all have to agree about that. But again, like I said, my advice to my comrades, my party supporters, if we don't embrace it, just leave it how it is and move on. Talib and his people, they will be creating so many negativity, especially in the media. All that negativity, UDP call ta purun tolbari akla nyame ya fa mole ko kalnya jele kalnya UDP call jele ha they are mu because every time ni out of ground it can make all you go come far to them na le masakunda di be keleten so they will create many of such kind of things we ba jele ko tol ning react drop you know if I follow ha these people are intolerant. Wala nang kaya ko wallahi ndem mo kela ndem party o kela ni banko kanya be talib la party o kela la talib la ni movement be wala kela la than any other movement in this country. MPP will know ya kele and MPP will they are naturally there will then will be no because will be seeing that automatically the left wala so then we will be together all the time. And you will be diamond to kai wo ko mun kela no ladi but ngam ko bi min kela ndebi nta ka mo kela nta ka mo di bong bi me talib la kela la katan mo be anala mo am tell you truth am no man dara kela kan jawya ka man ma kela kan men ka mo ni ko ayam konne ay na patio konne anu ala ngani on mo men wala kan na patio tay me patio men to ka tay that is his intention. And anu cooking be like what youngs have said, a betrayer always want to move on, but the person is betrayed will never want to move on. And that is the truth. Because they want to move on, but we are not going to move on. Because we know it's a main case intention. It will not movement about our party. It will not movement about our party. What is their intention about our party? Talib is not my fellow opposition. Don't talk to Talib is my fellow opposition. He is not my fellow opposition. No. Talib is a destroyer. It's not an opposition. And if Talib is a real opposition and he feel like he feel like what is happening in this country. Wallahi Azim. Wallahi Azim. Talib believe that wala be. Nobody should move Talib the party party. That's why I will never call them UMC. I always call them DMC, Divided Movement for Change. They are dividers. In another they will bid through everything. In the Kato Baker, everything just kind of be party hotel. But Allah, ila yomit, Allah, masaba masakallanke. Masaba masakallanke. Abel lola banko fe, abel lola mol fe. Meli alonko wolul be poyati. Jawo mansi, politiko mansi. Ndaka politiko mansi. No. Sansa temberi hazal. Ndole nyolong. Ha. Ndole nyolong politiko mansi. Ndole nyolong de. Billah wala tala ndole nyolong. Politiko mansi. Politiko e si jang nyimbanko kanjang. Because albe mento, albe miyo mumenti, albe kada ko mumenti na belone. Allah kada ko mumenti na belone. Ha. But go samale me kada la fadori kada registration. Sama, let's see them. Go yellow always listen why mobilize it. Let's see them. Ha. Sama yellow mun listen wa yellow cooking ko la fa ole nyuko. Yellow ning Gambian ko na cooking understand na. Ning tale buka finti akadia buka ko this party is not belong to anyone. One man yin kala men. This party does not belong to anyone. And how funny. One of the flyers, you have seen somebody in those flyers apart from Talib Ahmed Bensouda. All the flyers so like Talib Ahmed Bensouda be Bala. Talib, this party is owned by the Bensouda family. It's not owned by anyone. It's owned by Talib. This party hey, this party is not among the Gambia party. Among comment Kabako, you Gambia among the Gambia Bela party. It's owned by Talib Ahmed Bensouda, is funded, sponsored, architect by Talib Ahmed Bensouda. So Bay is Talib Ahmed Bensouda. Atele tam party unity, atele alo, atele bala concept koma, atele ma nyadon koti. Any day, if you don't go Talib monkey in party nyadon koti, Talib is not going to put his money there. I know Talib. I know Talib. I know this gentle. I know this guy. I know Talib. I'm not going to let Talib learn it. Let Talib learn it very well. Let Talib learn it from the beginning. I know this boy. I know him. He's a big snake. I know him. And those who normally go to his office can visit. If you go to his office, you always need to be very careful. The moment you rent a Talib office, even though office okono, if you come in the car only, if you come in the car only, because at the end of it, I'm telling you, you'll be trapped. That is the kind of person he is. Even the Talib office okono, I know office okono, even the dorong. Ise hakilo dibe kuku kelaji. Ise hakilo dibe kumo folaji. Ibe kumo folaji alongo iba fuka mbanta baleto. Ibe kumo folaji alongo iba fuka mbanta baleto, banta baleto. Ndela. Alo obsokolo. Itaraje. Ibe kumo foka Talib obsokolo iba fuka mbanta baleto. Mukana moni ne ofongola fon. Itara Talib obsokolo. It's observing color. The moment you observe color, you tell them for observing color. Along with my focus CNN, along with my focus BBC. That's the kind of person he is. You might also way. At the end of it, I can't find bonding. I mean, I can't find bonding at the end of it. At the end of it. Mokana money never. No joke. No joke. So, Jang, because of the love I have for this country, I make sure movement I have to be very frank. Movement for I have to be very frank. And council for council, a mayor council. A mayor council pour cancer in Banco Kanya. Apadio. Just a mayor council on board of go. I will stood by my feet. Then a time will be a dealer. I will do everything. I will do everything, even a council for a cancer in Banco Kanya. Then I will try to be Aladanica or a batting. This Saltanka Sunka Aladan in Bella. Because Yala Makera. Because you manya balu la nyum banko kan ñu turo manya naka ñun kamu sifa comme ñun kamu sifa amang ga kamu de me yalo ko ñet wa salam ñanda ka alaw na banko kan ñun kamu sifa kamu jawba kamu jawba kamu me yalo ko itolu ika kontan na ni woni alfanay kamu me yalo ko ika kontan ika celebrate ni wondi alfane billahi yalla ko nyane ka bol la susuda ko reba dole dinol do wuluka sando kapo me yalla ko anata ka alfal men ka alfal doya ka baraka ke baya fon doya o kapo do so duwa we me banko kanja kapo men na ka alfaya duwa doya comme ka tan ko alfaya mon kumaya yo alfaya mon kumaya kafo men kawke abula balo kafo monya da duwa bang we balu we sika nyum banko kanya orana alfal beso doya orana sudiol beso doya orana kamilatiol beso doya orana na bunya molu na bunya alfal se doya alfa ya se tinyanyum banko kanja alfa ya se tinyanyum banko kanja o kafo lam Talib Ahmed Bensouda na jin kafo e man sembu e man alfa ya bunya Imam Femuna Kebaya, Imagine Kebaya is wisdom, Imam long, and they will never respect that one. What I'm Talib Ahmed Bensouda Nala Kafur. kafo me yalon ko e ka kontanne ka celebrate ka sia ni alfa neng ni de alfa ni alfa neng wato no tum wol talet na la mol ka finti ka celebration ke wala because ya alfa neng ya alfa doya atule men alfa juma ni ka bulo kafo kono alfa juma le be comfortable la ye fo je sirin talib amed ben sura la kafo kono e be comfortable ni ala teba with right consent ni banko kanjam alfa juma le be okela alfa juma le be okela ha wala tinna albe keba do jele kono le bar kilin bo wol fanan albe jele ni nata ibe tan doyare ne ite sonna kay fon warande ite sonna e findi santo because wol dolu because of family ties albe alfa do jele wol mu family ties albe alfa do jele je idun dawol kanne ha idun dawol kanne yo kuma ken sa fole ha yo kuma ken sa fole so wol be tarle no ma don just kono meali rek because mlekata tabi findi da folo ke ya alfa doya ya kebal doya ya kebaya doya ko kebaya manke tenti ko kebaya manke wisdom de tabi findi da wato me yoke tabi findi wato me yoke ya kebaya doya wato men findi da no tanni kebal la kebal e na kasila andum gambia kebal be na kasila nyulale gambia kebal be na kasila nyulale gambia kebal te bulala nyul noma gambia kebal te nyul folo la but funding ke wala fongol ballo because look funding ke juma be comfortable la funding ke juma be comfortable la ha funding ke juma be comfortable ye fong online kafo me yalon ka man kebal buna funding ke juma be comfortable la wala ye fong sembe no ye song ye bula kafo kono kafo me yalon ko ay alfa dolale but tol juma be nyim banko ko me yalon alfa tela jumala ke yayi sado ko jumala be ni sado ko jam me alongo korra tebulu allu alla korra ni alfa man daraje bar ñu le alfa ya doya iko alfa ya wonte talib amed ben sura na la mul musa seydi ñol ha talib amed ben sura na la mul musa seydi ñol ha iko alfa ya wonte iko alfa ya mon kuma so a level they have to do all ever ka ko beke ka kada ko beke ha ka alfa ya doya ka kebaya doya ka wisdom doya ka wisdom doya so musa seydi ñolu bebo kafole kono ha musa seydi ñolu bebo kafole kono anali la moy alkela mani wisdom la alkali la mani ani hakilo musa seydi ñolu ha musa seydi ñolu yunus haydara ñolu nana maketa ñolu alkali la moy nali la moy ali la moy ani hakilo le ka minefo ila foro be man ka fendi ka alfar doya ka kebal doya ka funding chol fo doya kanu ni ka funte ko bulan no mala alfa tan la bulan no mala wanyama nin te no alo mun tafana mu alfan tawol so alfan tan kafo jumala be son yefan nakin ni wala ala al haqiqatu ala al haqiqatu nyum kafo kafu jawba ite barakala no iba lefna kaltinya kafo me ya longo baraka de tarlaje wo kafo ite be sonna kadu kafo do nyaadi le kafo me ya longo ata barakala kafo min ta barakala bil ndala ko longo ata barakala ndala ya ko ndala wo kafo nyin ta barakala talib kafo nyin ta barakala nyaga ta barakala man alfa le bunya imam alfa bunya imam horomo so alfa ye kafo nyin ta barakala kafo min ta barakala min ba tin ndabe sonna kam fonna kindu kafo la kafo me yalon ko barakata je kafo me yalon ko wato wati ala miro mum men to ni ko be alfal nen na nyame be alfal do ala nyame bar be ke baya ko do ala nyame ko ke baya wi filla ko ke baya mo important ke baya mo kumaya ke baya is nothing ha ke baya mo ke tenti o kafo mo so yefa so kafo wala talib amed ben sudo la kafo gamen ko fo ya understand ngole ko Portugal mansi mba folale lo kafoni allo tan nyaadile mo jumalle bakono mine mula hamodi mine mula kekol mbe folale jam be lo platform do mo folale so wala beje naro do man naka meja naro do ko fa ko oh boy I mean, oh boy, mu donc la. Ay donc lole la modo li fonje donc lo kono dol me fonje je. Ay donc lole la ay donc lole la you know donc lo nyi dol ya ko donc lo nyi beta tele dol ya ko donc lo nyi mom beta ya. Right? So naraka mem fale do wolo nyi ko alimbe donc lo nyi joko is an artist. He has I don't do la we embrace them. So now I don't do la if you want to embrace it, embrace it. If you don't want to embrace it, don't embrace it. But again, I don't go for landa kunkilo wala miroto. You understand? I will take it two sides. I will look ba la moy la open with open heart. Akili kilo wala kaje ko one ba la moy la jinda ko. Oh boy, artist wala. And artist wala fanan kala fle na e fon la me alon I controversy soto. That is nature. Artist kala wala e fon la I controversy, I mean, mulba ko hey man kala because artist ka balu viewers la. Artist ka balu viewers la. So artist ka balu viewers la nyame we have to sometimes understand. But let's want to also not advise to not advise to the artist. Nilo kumo for na social, na society. Society, you always have to make your focus. Yeah, low society can. Me focus on how it is going to be to the society. When I saw Mr. Jao, he was advising Stargal, and Stargal, music going, she's a very talented lady, but the music, the social message, I can message me for how is that message to our society, and that is the only thing I would like artists to try to, ila solo, it's along how to write it. You understand? Anybody look now, but message everybody can consume the message peacefully without no ambiguity. You understand? What is very important. I mean that is quite true. And to speak to the people, through arts is very important. So for me, I'm okay. Like my only advice to oh boy and the Gambian child is a haklo to draw, need a musical bondula. They try to get some legal advice, some social advice before from elders, especially elders role Malayalo go new level do okay can no. The haklo to back will from goal to yakil to back elders will from the back. Yeah, but like I said, actually, my final thing would be that is Citizen Alarm CA. So we have left it wrong, Gambia called CA. Citizen Alliance, Nali Jibe, Kafonya Lotanyagile. Naya Kabinata. People were saying the customer is there, the doctor is intelligent, doctor was supported by everyone, Well, Dr. Boy, doctor is smart. I wish Doctor Koma join UDP. I wish Doctor join other political parties. But what do we see? The Doctor J, another Capatiolo, a Capa Citizen Alliance. The Royal Aklo to Bakele, Gana Tarik in a Palaja. So come here, Caponio Law, a Capa Citizen Alliance. Yes, Zaza. So come here, Citizen Alliance Law. Yeah. The Citizen Alliance Law, come here, Citizen Alliance Law. Biggie. So Alpha the Capone Kodo, Yajere, Alpha the Capone Kodo, Dominic. Lumen Dominic resigned from Citizen Alliance. From that day, I know going Capo Taylor. Hello, Capo Alpha. So Camukino, one of the Talib Capot. Wakaponing, o Citizen Alliance, I let you more million alleged back. Namanga is melody. Some of the few people will be many along will they love the country in a focus on Bangola code wolu manya jekan will be making well they're very because you can see at least they have love for the country, right? But again it's matter that matter the Citizen Alliance ala for you it's matter for this matter and so it's matter Bismillah went with 2 people to the government. But Allah in Citizen Alliance for the phone. Out of Citizen Alliance, they show. I don't want to say funding to put Allah has to become bad. Citizen Alliance, they show. Allah for Jumale Palasota. Citizen Alliance, the supporter soul. Or a member, or a prominent member of Citizen Alliance, B. Citizen Alliance will come to coalition with the government. But out of all of those people, B. Jumale Bege Mayor Lonko Abemasakunda Palaso. Jumale Bege Mayor Lonko Abemasakunda Palaso to B. Out of Citizen Alliance, Mayor Lonko Tafogo. Afanam Bayala Londo put into the government. Jumale Bege. I'm just asking you people. It's Mela Kumoda Mali Bege. And no government body will go. I don't funding tell me alongo. Ibal Nene can for Albert Talib empower can. Believe in me, at the end of it, it's only Talib Kum. Billahi Talafai. It's only Talib Kum. Not Tinyada. It's only Talib Kum. One. Either Talib go back to a business owning because that is his problem. Either you go back to the business he was doing, the pampas business or the timber business, I can make it. Either you go back to that or you go and do the real estate business. At a coup. Is that what he's going to do? Anyway. At a coup. It's either Talib go and do that. Okay? But I'm not any no like that. It's either Talib go and do that. Now others, what are you going to do? Abraham, you continue a la JP. Abraham, you continue a la JP. So some of you people, what are you going to do? What are you guys going to do? This is the point here. Or either nothing, Talib go at our lobby because it's a lobbyist. At our lobby fire makes sure I have now what about you people? Now I time Kapunyin Theta. I can remember philosophy, blah blah. Hope it's not going to work. Kapunyin Theta. And you see their game. Actually, a person without no self-confidence will always do what is called carbon copy or copyright. They always want to feed on copyright. They make sure the word unite. The word unite, they make sure Kajako went to La Patio Bala because they want to confuse people. They want to confuse everyone and Kajako to go see that. Hey. They want to confuse people. That's why they're using the word unite. Unite, blah, 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 blah. Because they want to confuse people. UDP and them. But or now funny Saturday. Your WhatsApp sorong. Your Facebook sorong. Your all social media based sorong. But if not, this message of Allah misleading, we will make sure it reach to every doorstep. From the time of the house to house, Korda to Korda, Kabila to Kabila, Sufi to Sufi, Almane to Almane, Imam to Imam, Sate to Sate, but make sure you atol la tinyaro message oyin na tandi alfal be alamoy mo be alamoy. No more this year the campaign is going to be easy. You joking? Because make it all you go no less summer, let the protect. And to protect no less summer, we cannot allow Talib Nanin Kapo Balu. Nanin Kapo Balu go jam. Alman Tanka, Albanjon Kapu Dola from Angela Kotanki. Alma Alen Tankala. Alma Alen Tanka Union Kapola. Ninkapo Masibo, Alma Alen Tankala. NPP Masibo Bega Agel. NPP be along go down. I think a jam. I more Bimbo Masibo Koro. Alma Alen Tanka. Talib Ahmed Bensura like in Kaponing. Alma Alea Kaponing. Alea Burka. Alma Alen in Kapo Burka. But Alma Alen in Kapo Burka. But Alma Alakana Bergen in Kaporo. Kapu Jauba. Alma Alakana Bergen in Kaporo. For Alambela can you make a more Puna Dimaya, Melba Duma, Puna Sama Kama, Alan Kedan, Kedani, Ala Purin Kapo Kana, Bergen in Bango Kanjang. Kapu Kendente, kafule memma alfal bunya kafule me ya lon ko amang respect bi alfa yala amang fendi alfa yala kafule me ya lon ko aka kontanne naji alfal leng aka kontanne naji alfal bea aka kontanne naji ko comme alfa ya to fe nyalon ko alfa ya do aka kelele aka beale alma ala mbedan na masaba masakalangi hazo zel mbedan na nyin kafo nyin bu aka fo nyin kana balu jang aka fo nyin kana balu nyin banko kan jang kadu kafule nyin me ya lonko na balu ga nyin banko kan jang aman febo bi aman febo sama alma len tan nyin kafo ma alma len tan nyin kafo ma kafu jawba kafu tinyarim ba kafu miral jawba ya allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ndedala nyin kafo nya kana balu nyin banko kan jang akana sembe so nyin banko kan jang Allah beda na wala masaba ya rahman ya rahim ya razak beda na ni talib ahmed bel sura kafo be wala divided movement kafo ya Allah beda na ni kafo kana baraka jang ya Allah beda na ni kafo kana baraka jang Allah jeda na men kam folam pour na dinol mel be duma ila sama e kana alfal baya e kana alfal baya ikana judu alfayala ikana judu kebayala nin kafo nan la kajudu kebayala nin kafo nan la kajudu alfayala nin kafo nan la kajudu molla kada kol kunun kada kol nin kafo nan la kajudu walla ya alam bedanna masaba masakallanke kafo me yalon ko ya belke na fama belke bar hadumo ya tinna nin kafo mallafi kayo sabar nin banko kanya hadumo ya tinna nin kafo mallafi nin kafo mallafi to le dinno le duma yena ya tara kontrol fane banko do ko kula na banko lan kuke ba nin kafo ko to kumul na bolo lambe ala danila to baski sibi ay bo kono ay bo nin kafo kono na mo kende ba ya allah masaba masakallanke mbedal na to baski sibi ya bondi nin kafo kono kunun ko bañolu nin kafola kuwa da nun je bari ya Allah malu me yatinna min dun ta ala wala tinna abdana nin kafo nin kono ya Allah mbeda na tabas bi sibi ya bonni na nin kafo kono ya sama nan kafu kendo kono ya sama nan kafo kono kafo me ya lon ko to nya be woloto barako be woloto alfa bunya be woloto wala UDP to baski sibi beda na ya fana bonni kafo nin kono kafo yo ma ba der ma ba ya Allah mbeda na to baski sibi bondi kono ya bonni ne kono musa sedi wala nya ka sala wala to woni be ku ke wolto musa sedi ala nya ka wala woni be ku ke wolto musa sedi woni be ku ke wolto ngamen duwata nka duwala from the bottom of my heart de amman ko men ka I'm not joking people think nimma ala me fela mantra fela na talbu ka fo ni long amman ka chanti de my brother I love this country wallahi I love this country Nanjum banko kanile. I want this country to move. Wallahi azim, my brother. But Talibu won't. I told him, look, kukule mo ngo. Yim banko mbako makilim fole. Ana ataran tol maso. Mbako makilim fole. But alama ala kana tank alama alen tanga kana banko di Talib Ahmed Ben Sudan ala nyin kafu mo. Yala malon. Ngale ko diamwato man si diamwato kanal. Men de mbulo ko ni na be ko jang. Gambian kole duma no men fo be bulu wol be jam fale la duma no men alo wol be bulu nim findi tan jam da Gambian kole the little small di duma no men fo ya lo ko wol be bulu mo dewol men be kan wol fo lo bole normal be duwa kala bak be ala dan bak o mo dewol ñun ñekki baro boy be men fole ya moy je bo bala ya na ya kafu banko do ko ñum ma kam fo mo bawla I'm not joking. Nakafo ni long, nakafo ni manya long, nakafo ni doko, nakafo ni nanio long. Nala mu mosi balle bi kafo kono. O lazim, nala mu mosi balle bi kafo kono. But ni atara memma lanna fanan, yekato ka doro yeta ni kafo ni ni dongo sodo, yeta kafo ni kono yibe roke. Bango di nyaadi la bi kafo kono. Yeta yibe roke jumalle bi kafo kono. alman tankala nyin kafo ni nyim banko dila nyin kafo la abe kinyawo men sila nyin banko kan abe nyin banko kinyala nyama abe nyin banko kasara la nyamin lafalo ngakuma amanga de kan la falide people nimmo way me no be joke la I'm not joking I know these people these are all evil these people are more than the worst people wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wasallam na drongo la bal dal na drong oboy ko na nyina yata negative take it negative yata positive take it positive bare inshallah sa long be safero kele nyame because ko kele beje na safero lu na commerce lu na diamulu they be especially when you are well known in UDP mole yesute UDP le ibe seven din kele drong they will use it against you seven din drong iba kele drong and it's a little bit negative drong controversial drong they will use it they will tara ka volta ka fay mole because there's their problem so bad dan ale masaba masakalanke al seven fongol aliye long mol mil nalbe saferol kala community du mobility alo gotum UDP quality your profile UDP beje o ina naka UDP la fancy isi hakilo du back because anything you use wrong because you told something MPP is not their bigger problem il a problem met wala ñu ko UDP ka UDP le long UDP le tarambulo long UDP le silo long so the problem is not MPP because side it all in fact maybe MPP for if they can worship NPP, they will do it. So guys, medal la jam for what the kota ala baraka bake for another time again. Inshallah ta'ala rabbi. Assalamu ala rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Baldan la bake diamo le makolat le na na fofen for tonyayo. La fofen for me alon ko wala msilo du mu ala subhanahu wa ta'ala la makorolti. Na fofen for me alon ko oni sabo mo be mu adamadiya nasulti. Baldal na asiya funya wala inshallah nang uman ke nangani what movement wala ndugo me mo fola dro ay ko kuma sa haru mutu ay ko pende me alon ko abe bali yani ko ñu yala chukila wala tina wala fa yakna fa na duwa ki yam bak na aldani bake ala ni dimaso mo kam puru ñu kafo mem mu you know no de duwale ñu sa never. I will never pray for you. I only pray for Tomasi to come. No. That Duale, I'm not going to give you my start. So only Thomas can do what I will. Okay, Thomas can prove na. But you lose time. No. See, I don't. Now I get still do out. Still follow your take. The your take no problem. I get still follow your take. I can no problem. But Montana Tizaro did. Allo. Likewise, Monta Duale for them. So guys, elake laro Yunus ako netizaro no mandana tizaro dilela anu be do akal to baskile prime muruna bari ita kay no mandana tizaro dilela saya be nyama wala saya sirf sa sirf duwayo you know ita la sirf bo kono bari la sirf bu kono yela sirf duwage bari la sirf duwage ni ale menta muta adi 2026 se muru yogal même mori bati beso wole kontele mori bati ba asekoy saya belal wala jama ba den ko to dilela na den ko sa dino la mega woni ko ne hadi ojo ya sirfol ka hadi ojo nyoya ndem sirf kebal ram sirf dinol ne hadi ojo ya de mambala dan ko yi sasaro ba ne ma hadi ojo dan ko yi to sirlo so guys so wala be UMC ay to ndatela kudo DMC ndatela kudo to baski namola wala duwata waya kabin duwata ila ke na da funse duwa fa ne na muru abu muru ko to nan ba ta muru nan natural ya famole nda man ta da noma nda duwa la fa nan kadum kafoni to la kurukuru to la lo Yunus nana makeda Yunus talib Ahmed Ben Souda to la lo kafoni so to man ta duwa kele de duwa kele de non de duwa kele de to baski yo drag nan de Abibu fanan maybe next episode may nina kalwa ke maji be fonyo duwala fo manyo duwala so this is my take Please, oh boy, music going, please. Let's just see it as a music. Please, we move on. You understand? And he's an artist. Artist, all him. I have craft play, and that's the way it feels like. I have to. So, I'm just appealing to my fellow Gambians, fellow supporters of the party. May I just go, this is normal. I mean, sometimes artists, you see yourself, you can go, you support it. But sometimes, I got you don't see yourself in it. But that is what is art. Art all the time, it speaks about something. Like I always say, my only advice to him is whenever about music, you have to make some social consultation. At least that give more value to the music. But my advice is, please, my fellow supporters, I'm appealing to everyone. Um, Either you are UDP or MPP, DMC or whoever. I mean, let's treat the music as a music and musical is not treat as a music and move on. I know it's a message, but if it's a message. Yeah, it's a message. It's a message. Yeah, I also disappointed with the action of my comment on German interview. Non dere dangula ya dere dangula abla ya dere dangula na comment mendila. That is the only that's the best way I have to give you. No comment mendila about that because you did it deliberately. You don't want to accept the truth. Yalong best where to go God do a full link up kana balu because you don't want to accept the truth. It is anything positive. You don't want to see it positive. That's actually a problem world. So be longer positive as far as it is giving credit to UDP. Is not right. Let me tell you something. If you guys have any credit, believe in me. There is a credit in this. I will come and give you the credit. But I told you, you people don't want to give credit to anyone. I told you, that's your problem. That is why then I'll book a deal. So the lack of you also definitely be the duale. Ni left a mura lang kang yana duma nakasha the dua can even mongole bonde yamurna bag we move on. Yeah. So whatever ye. Musasiri, you know what? Musasiri. No, you're a most. Musasiri, I asked them monso, but none of the other life, the Bilal Kumbura. Let me Musa Kumbura. Musa, Bila life for Uncle Kumbo. Eh, Musa, look at it. No, but look, I'm like, what do you quote? You know what you've quoted. But actually, you